So that was fun. I ended up running out of space on my computer because of recordings, and which they're already saved on my Dropbox, so I deleted them all off my computer. And I feel like I've got the trading gods going, "You shall not trade," lately. There's just been a lot getting in the way, and part of it is my own mind. But sometimes I feel like a damn genius when I draw these lines on here, because look, it just went right to it. And that line's been drawn there for days, right? If we break through this area at 69 that's been holding it up, the next one is down here. We do kind of have a little bit of intermittent areas, like right in here. But the strongest one we've seen is where it's come down and touched here in this area several times. I mean, it's definitely gone past it. If you look at a higher time frame, it's just kind of all the closes are sitting right there. And that's what I look more at when I create those, is the higher time frame and where the closes are. Oh, I didn't even notice this divergence here. Not that I'm going to take this long right now, but it does still have a chance to survive with my higher time frame EMAs just barely hanging on to the upside. The divergence here, the price and the MACDs leading higher than our last pivot. We hit that area of support that been holding. So it'd be really nice if this thing just like started to really move and swing. I'd love to watch this just drop. A tiny little glimmer of that EMA holding on to the upside over here is quickly fading because it's going to easily cross. Now, you know, one thing that I'm noticing is these higher time frame EMAs are just flat. And that's one of the issues. They do take longer to roll over, but when you're just kind of piddling back and forth between these areas, it doesn't give these a chance to do anything. Everything is going to distract me. Okay. I don't know if anybody else does it, but I make up songs in my head that go with the market. I'm not even going to tell you what's going through my head right now. Part of me wants to, I just can't do anything. I want to get in with something like this, but at the same time it's in an area that should be taking a move down. It's things like these long bars at the area, closes at the top, rolling at the 0 line on the 946. It's really kind of the one that's, I don't know if it's holding me up, keeping me on the right side of things. Right now, I'm just not doing jack. It's bounced off this area 3 times and it hasn't gone through. I don't know if this is the one that's going to be the breakthrough. Ooh, I'm going to give this one a shot. I really want to. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to pull back a little bit. Liking the way this MACD is looking. Everything's turning. Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. I know it looks like insanity. I just haven't been very trusting of myself lately with my trading. So I'm moving this up just a little bit. I'm liking the way this MACD is really pulling away. I know it's at the 0 line, but this has a chance to go up from here. Everything that I spoke of before, these divergences, this is like a later entry for me, I guess you could say. I'm just going to be patient with this. It's not quite the push-up that I was hoping for, but it is still curving in that direction. All these long bars with the closes at the top, all these divergences at this area. I really could have taken it from back here. I'm not super trusting of this market to, you know, swing from end to end. Still have strength in the MACDs to the upside on everything. I love when it hits your target several times and doesn't take you out. Still got strength up though. Two ticks behind this little floor right here. Hasn't had really any kind of pullback, even though this is pulled back pretty significantly. Moving to a break even pretty soon if this pushes up. I think I might be moving to a break even if it pushes down. I'm not going to allow a market like we've seen lately to take any profits from me. And I'm going to take one of my targets out. I'm at a break even. Watching this right here. Not looking too pretty for it, although this hasn't pushed down just yet. So, giving it just a second to breathe. I'm 2 ticks behind this area. I'm at a break even. I'm already up in profit. I didn't get my 2 points, but that's okay. I do like to be optimistic. So, let's see where this could possibly go to. That 61%. 100% would be way up here. Do I think it has the potential to reach up there? Not particularly. The floor here is still holding. Still angled up in the MACDs here. Starting to roll just a little bit. Still have pretty good strength up here. It's not looking too pretty for it with these MACDs down, but that's the 610 MACDs. They're just starting to roll here, so I may have reached my high and yeah, but that's why we have risk setting in place. Okay. Looks like we're getting right back into the look we've had for days. We definitely have a wedge going on here. Or did we break it? I've got an hour and 20 minutes before I have to leave for a class, so I'm probably going to sit here and watch the market during that time. I have an hour before I have to leave. So maybe I'll catch some more, maybe I won't. I wish I'd noticed that wedge a little sooner. I would have taken both my profits out, like right as it hit the 2 point mark. Or about 1.25 points. It's always fun when it hits your target and doesn't take you out. I think I need to be around people. These slow markets are insane. My instinct tells me to take a long, you know, right in here somewhere. Oh, there it goes. Huh. It's funny, right? I moved my stop to a break even, and it wasn't really and this is something that I teach my students. You have to have a reason. I did have a double bar here, reversal bar here, which was an area, but I knew there was a lot of space back to this EMAs, which is usually a snapback. I mean, I can probably watch this fly up. I will. All right. Profit is profit. God, I feel like I'm missing out on the long. It's this right in here. It's the rolling above the 0 line on the higher time frame. But it's just, you know, it's right into that wedge that's forming there.
This one, last chance at the long. Everything is flat. When everything's flat, it's easy to violate.
I hope it goes. Let it go up.
Let it start separating things and making, trends again.
So you may say to yourself, well, Lindsay, you traded directly into this zero line without thinking twice about it. Why are you not doing that here? Well, to me, the higher the time frame, the higher the tick chart, the bigger the time frame, the bigger the tick chart, whatever, the stronger that zero line is. Now, I mean, it could absolutely continue up. This one is rolling off the zero line. I'm just struggling to be back in it. These days are killing me. They just require a lot of patience. And your patience tolerance may be so high that you just pass on things that are obvious because things that were supposed to be obvious before just weren't working. So we know this is not conventional trading by watching all this. This is, you have to really be on top of your game. And I see people putting in charts that I'm like, damn. I mean, yeah. And I know other people who watch other people trade and feel as though, it means something about them when they can't trade like the other person. But guys, this is about finding your own vision. This is about finding what works for you. I used to be so enamored by these reversal bars that I would get in simply because of them and not really pay attention to, this isn't doing anything. It had a strong push down, strong push on the 610. You can see what it created on the 1597 and nothing on the 4181. It was a strong immediate push though. Holy cheese and rice. I feel like I could take a nap and wake up and the market's still going to be in the same spot. Oh, yeah. Another attempt to suck me in. Oh, man. Like everything in me just wants to take a long trade. Well, not everything. Something in me wants to take a nap. And then take this Pilates class, and now it's a stretching class. This is like medieval torture right here. Well, another day, another 1.25. Booty. I think I'm gonna switch over from the extended targets, and just have them be taken out at the same spot because it's not the day to be playing. It's not the time to be playing with that. Oh, I'm just turning this off. It's that slow motion train wreck. It makes you get frustrated with yourself when there's nothing to be frustrated with yourself about. You really, I think I've been pretty patient, overly patient. I think sometimes I am overly patient. Just ask my children. Well, they'd probably say no. But ask everybody else that knows me. They'd probably say, Mom's crazy. No, but I think I've been pretty patient, and you have to be if you want to make money in these markets. And these are not the type of days that I like to trade, and we'll probably be dealing with this for the entire month. So I just have to be used to making very small profits this month, or just
you know, take what I can, be happy with that, and, you know, let your winners run, cut your losers short. Have a reason to move your stop. You know, I can say, where's my cursor? I could say this is a reason to move my stop, but really, I mean, my rule is I have to exceed this point to move the stop, which would have left my stop 2 ticks behind here. So I did break my own rules, and I would still be in this trade. I would have had my risk 2 ticks behind here, which would have 1 tick in risk. And, I mean, that's if I had listened to my own rules about moving my stop. And so, in markets like these, you know, moving the stop has to be a little bit more aggressive. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. I'll come back to it later. I'm actually going to stop it completely and edit it. And then this afternoon, because, I mean, what you guys see is about 15 minutes of an hour long's worth of trading. And thank God I've learned how to edit out things so it can make that easier on you. Lord. Oh, and had I still been in this trade for any reason, yeah, this would have been a pretty clear signal that, Lindsay, we've hit a ceiling, we've closed at the top again, MACDs aren't moving anywhere, go ahead and take your exit. You still have MACDs pointing to the upside on your 4181 and on your 10946. It's just snooze-worthy. So, if I don't come back later, have a fabulous day. Okay, so I have been watching this and it has been nothing. And I marked some arrows here. I wanted to take the long, it just wasn't the right timing, right back into the wedge. And it looks like we're really breaking this wedge this time. And so when the pullback here happened, with the strength of the MACDs up, I went ahead and said, let's go for it. Everything has been so flat that when it does break free, it is going to just scream to the upside. I went 2 ticks behind this little area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where it is where my words are getting all flustered. Is where the original stop loss is. I like to see it take off a little bit before I move it up, but I'm not going to let any little pullback scare me. Right now there's a teensy bit of divergence happening on the 610. The MACDs are leading lower, the price is leading higher, but I'm not really too concerned with it, with things rolling finally. I mean, hell. Comes back and gets me, it comes back and gets me. It's not the end of the world. This has just been compressing and compressing and compressing, and it's coming to the end of the day. Move this up here. We'll move that out of the way. Oh. There goes my faith in that one. Looks like the M pivot went out. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a drop. This area that's been holding forever, pull back into it. There we go. So, got turned around a little bit at first. But, yeah, I had to chase this one just a teensy bit. So I said, I sit there and look at it long enough, I can make it say anything I want it to. Hit that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that sit for just a moment. It was so hard of a push down. I gotta wait. I'm gonna stay right behind here. No reaction in this pullback. Oh, maybe he's gonna come and take me out. Here we go. Rolling. Give a nice little snap back. Not rolling down though. It needs to curve and go here to the downside. Ooh, these are pushing down hard now. Such a weak retracement in the MACDs right here. This one is not following through, which is your first one, which should really be pushing down at this point. Come on. This doesn't keep pushing. I'm taking it out. Here we go. Push. Nope. We're going to get out of this. Okay. So, got myself a little turned around for a moment. I mean, I was super confident in that going up too. It was that moment where I could feel that there was going to be a break, and I really thought it was going to be to the upside. But shows what I know. I just got to pay attention. And I think part of it had to do with me really wanted to take a trade back here earlier, and it just smashed me to the downside. I had to chase this one just a bit to get in, but there was no way it wasn't going to continue down. And this might still go, but with the weak retracement of the MACDs right here, I'm not chancing it any further. These bars are so long and so erratic that you have to be kind of careful. I mean, this may be the one that pushes it back down. Nope, it's going to pull back. Making higher pivots. Well, I don't even know how I did on those. So I'm at 2 points for the day. Woo-hoo! So let's go back so I can show it to you, because I am not taking any more trades. Lord have mercy. Whew. That was work. I don't like working to do this. I like it just being kind of easy. So plus 1.25. This one was a break even. Okay, I thought I had lost the full profits, but it is minus 2.0. Plus 2.0. Yeah, and what did I say earlier? If you were listening to me earlier, I said I wasn't going to let it go for that second profit because I'm being greedy on days like today. And I have to adjust my thinking. It is a work in progress constantly. And I don't say that just for me. I mean, everybody has to do it. We have to be prepared for, and God, Lindsay, Suzanne. I saw this pull away right here, and it's that snap back. But it's also your mind going, oh, please let it go further. And it's just not going to. I mean, it may. Here, I'm just looking. You're finally starting to open up EMAs. But, hey, it's 2 points for the day, because I was negative 0.75 after this. My thought that it was going to blow to the upside got squashed really quick.
And here we are. But as I'm saying, with adjusting your thought process, no day is going to be like, if you have a trading setups, if you have setups, that's great, but the setups are going to change with the market environment. So you have to really be in tune. It's like having a grouchy kid and having to be in tune if you want to have a good day. Maybe like, all right, so let's take our small victories these days. And, and other days we get tons of victories. And some days you just lose and have to either send the kid to bed or yourself to bed before, CPS gets called or something. Not really, but you know what I mean. Before somebody says or does something that they're going to regret. And the same thing goes with trading. It goes with everything. The market environment shifts and it changes pretty often. Right now, it just feels like we're in this giant indecision area where, we've been going, and if you come back and look here, we'd had a nice trend up, and now it's struggling really, really hard to get back up to that area. And I even ignore that myself because I think of long trades. And so now it's been just really, really, because it's been going up for so long that people are probably thinking the same way that I am, that, this has got to be, keep going up. And look, this is over the last month or so. So when we get to this area, all this indecision is to either continue to the upside or finally break through to the downside. Just who would have ever thought we were going to spend this many days in indecision? And, it would be beautiful if we could get a nice trend to the downside for a while. We do get these nice little pushes. And, that's really it for me today. At least got my workout in. I had a losing trade for the first time in a while, which, they happen. I was really, really confident in that going up. But, I in my own mind, I take away from, Lindsay, remember, this is pulling away and the EMAs aren't opening up. I have to evaluate those things about myself often. And, as I said yesterday, I am no market guru. I am just, a chick who had a really, 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 really great opportunity to learn and likes to help other people. So hopefully these are helping y'all. And I'm trying to post every day. Well, not trying to post. I'm posting every day I trade. I just want you to see that this is how real people do it. Real normal people. I'm just some normal chick and I'm doing this. And you can too. And I think it's really, really awesome that I have a couple of traders who've been working with me for like 2 months. And obviously they've got a little bit of a background, but they've been working with me for 2 months and now they're trading live and profitably. And typically we end up taking a lot of the same trades. So just be careful, watch out, don't let boredom get the best of you. This would have been better off had I just drawn my arrows like I did here. But as you heard me say, I was really confident in it, and that's it. So have a fabulous day. I don't know that I'm going to be trading tomorrow, and I'm probably going to take Monday off. My kids are coming home, and Mondays have been just terrible in my mind lately, so just might take the day off. So we'll see. Who knows? I say that now, and it's my crack, so I might be back here on Monday. But anyway, it goes. Hope y'all have a fabulous rest of your week, and I look forward to when y'all send me your charts and questions and things like that. So if you ever want to get a little insight on things, you can definitely send me charts at motivated.trader.love@gmail.com. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking because sometimes I have a hard time doing that.